Hey guys. Let me get y'all started. I usually start with just my intro, but guess what? I'm gonna go with something added to the intro today. Hello, and it's time to talk with our nigga, baby.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
One.
Hi everybody, I'm Lily and today I want to share my book with the whole entire world. I would read you the book, one day you might not buy it. Thanks for going on this adventure to the aquarium with me. Bye! At the bottom of the screen to see where you can buy the book. And make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Well, hello, everyone. I am your girl, Aunt Nikki, and I am here to talk with y'all. Now, guys, I can't tell where y'all are watching from. If y'all could just throw up some stuff real quick, it's only a couple people in here, but can y'all just throw up some stuff so I can see if I see the Facebook and YouTube at the same time, or do I need to do something different or something like that? So can y'all just um put a 1, 2, 3, I don't care, just type something in there so I can see what is because I don't just want to make sure. Okay, so let me give y'all a heads up real quick. um my guests are running a little bit behind, and they actually sent me a message to ask me could they come in at 7:30. I didn't see it until I was about to go live, so the guests won't be here to 7:30. But uh I didn't think I was gonna have guests today anyway, because we had discussed this on Night Hall Network last night. Shout out to Helena Hologram. Shout out to Eric Buckner. Shout out to my co-host on Audition T with Big Meech, Big Red. Shouting out our whole squad, everybody that be supporting us all the time. Leah, Amy, Tracy, y'all. It be so many. McMillions is in the building. She's up there on YouTube. Okay, so I'm hoping that it lets me see the Facebook comments as well. I hope so. If not, I'll just go on Facebook myself. So anyway, last night before I okay, so the guests just said they 24 minutes away from where they are, and we're just gonna give them time to get where they're going, so we can go along with the original plan that I had. Sometimes we just need to blow off a little bit of steam. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no different. And I've been having some rough days lately, y'all. So I just been like just really ready to spaz out, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to spaz. What I'm gonna do is what I tell my granddaughter. I'm going to okay, for some reason on StreamYard is not Eric. Can you tell me how I see both comments at the same time? It's showing me my YouTube comments, but it's not showing me my Facebook comments. Now I'm looking at y'all on Facebook from over here, but shouldn't I be able to see both of them at the same time? Hey Leah, hey Helena, you guys let me know if I should be able to see them both at the same time? Um, let me tell y'all something. I know people have been asking me since I started on this journey. Y'all, my license stuff ain't right, and I just got some stuff going on, so we don't rock with it. Um, they've been asking me about since we did like the interviews with Nature Boy, and then I did the other interview with Tori, which I didn't never get to follow up back on with Tori. So I'm hoping to get her back sooner or later. But if you guys from watching the interview that we did with Nature Boy have seen all the outlandish, crazy, this fool been out of control. Okay, he has been super duper nuts. So he's been degrading the women. I looked the other day, y'all. I swear to God, if I would have known that I was gonna go back to my original plan of just, having some stuff to say, I would have had videos to share with y'all. But it appeared that this fool was literally having sex on Instagram with Malia. My Facebook comments should be do I gotta switch them on StreamYard? Sorry, y'all. Y'all know we hood over here. Switch them on StreamYard or switch them on Facebook? Because my Facebook, everything is public on Facebook. Because I can see, I'm looking at y'all on my phone. Like, see, I can see all of them here, but only YouTube, like my comments. Yes, we can ask questions. Yep. We're gonna ask questions. Most of the time when we interview them about these kind of things, they don't never say no. Like when I was interviewing Tori, I didn't want it to be all about Nature Boy and stuff like that. But she was like, if the people want to ask whatever they want to ask, I'll answer it. So they've been kind of open to answering. So hey, it is what it is. Um, where do I go? Where do I get that from, Eric? Because I thought I had everything public. That's why I was able to see. Yeah, that's why I was able to see the uh the thing. Can I do that while I'm already in here, y'all? Us black people and can I don't see it saying anything. Go into settings, general, camera, no, audio, nope, everything is fine there. Guess, play and sound, one guess, answers, one guess. Nope, I don't see nothing that tell me that. Yes, Leah. If, like I said, if like last night when we was talking on Helena's page, I said I was gonna get on here and just talk some stuff or whatever, and I would have got all that stuff ready for y'all because I was ready to say the things that I needed to say because for the last couple weeks he been really wilding out, and then the other day, Eliana, Nana, the one that we were always talking about. Okay. The one that we were always talking about, the one who always left, the one who has his child. She finally spoke. She went live and she let it all hang out this time. I told y'all before, she has left a few times. So but she really, really let it she let a lot of stuff out. His feelings are hurt. So now the mother of his child, he calling her all out her name. You ain't this, you ain't that. I ain't never loved you. I ain't never blah 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 blah. He just showing out. And when I saw somebody else post, Leah, I swear to God. And when I saw somebody else post it, because they looked like they was dancing at first, right? And I was like, this is, and for me, it was the dancing. And I was like, that's too much. That's too much for people that you are calling your wife, your wives. That's too much. It's too much. Turn around. They are literally having sex. He done had her all up on him, turned around, bent over. It might as well have been Pornhub, yo. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So yeah, so now he's back to ranting and raving. He's calling them. God, I wish I would have known this was gonna be pushback. Cause I wish I would have had them damn videos up for y'all. This man is off his rocker. And when he says he don't care about that girl, he don't love her, fuck her, this, that, that's a whole lie. Cause he having a mental breakdown. He is having a mental breakdown. I mean, I told y'all and I told them when I jumped on his live, I think they did ban it. I think they took it down. But you know, YouTubers and stuff, honey, content creators will snatch it before you get a chance. And before what is this? I'm sorry. What was I about to say? When I was on their thing and I jumped on their live and I was like, you know, I'm gonna be checking on y'all, you know, like as an elder, I'm gonna just be checking. I told everybody a million times, nah, I don't really rocking with the way y'all stuff is. But, you know, I can't tell you how to live your life. You know what I'm saying? It's not my life to live. I can't tell you what's right and what's wrong. So I'm gonna just be checking in on y'all. And the reason why, hey Crystal, the reason why I haven't gone back and checked on them. Do he have sex with? Oh, are you asking me? Do he have sex with men too, Helena? Is that what you're saying? I mean, he did it for 10 years. He said he was gay for pay for 10 years. He was a dancer, an escort, and something else. I forget, and a model, I guess. Um, and it was all on the gay side. So, um, yeah. So I haven't checked in because I know me. I know me, and I know that if I go to check in with them or jump in on one of their lives and stuff and go to say, you know, what's really what, because if I'm going to speak to you as an elder, then I'm going to speak to you as an elder. And I don't have time to be yelling and screaming at somebody else's child because he lost and turned out. What I feel bad for is the people who believe in him and are brainwashed. So my thing about it is you you know how like the pastors and stuff always say you can't serve two masters. How can you go around telling everybody that you this, you the word of God, you the word of God? Hey Spice, what's up? They coming in at like 7:30. You this and you that, you spreading the word of God, you the Messiah, this and all of that. And then you get on TV publicly discriminate women, you beating on them, you are talking bad to them. Who in the world want to have sex with their wife for the whole world, but say that they righteous and they walk in the path and you the Messiah and stuff like that? Let you, sir, sir. Hey E, you jumped in over here on YouTube. Thank you, baby. Um, I don't get it. So I haven't been able to wrap my mind being able to reach out to them because I will let y'all know I can call them. I can pick up the phone and call them. I've talked to them. It's not like we only have this. I can pick up the phone and I can call him. But when you look at the way he's been looking, that demonistic look that he's been having in his eyes and all kinds of stuff, in my mind, I'm not going for the disrespect. Because, see, I got a problem with tone. I got a real problem with tone in the way, you know. So I'm like, I'm just going to sit back. I'm not going to say nothing. I probably will reach out sooner or later. Because y'all know he goes back and forth into his, like, this is the other thing I don't understand. Okay, thanks, Egg. This is the thing I don't understand. And Spice, you know this. How can one day you talk about everything is Babylon this, Babylon that, Babylon this, Babylon that, and then you turn around and everything that you doing is Babylon? I've been watching y'all drink, smoke, y'all having sex on TV. So do it really make a difference if you in the tropics or if you here or like y'all was in Vegas? Oh, thanks, Egg. Y'all was in Vegas? You won't get more Babylon than that. Hell, I ain't no righteous Bible thumping ass, and I've been all the whole damn world. I still ain't never been to Vegas. So I'm trying to figure out. And I'm not saying that, and let me get this straight with y'all, because I don't have a problem with people that smoke weed. I don't smoke. I never have tried it once when I was a teenager. They ain't work out too well for me. Shout out to my cousin Matt, who made sure that I would never smoke again. I even tried to eat an edible before. Y'all know I got sickle cell. My kids was like, Mom, you don't want to take the medicine and stuff. We're going to try to get you some edibles. The one that I had a piece of it from a dispensary from Cali. The shit sent me on a damn, what you call that, psychedelic trip. Because my dumb ass was, y'all know the anxiety coloring books, the adult coloring books they have for us. I was coloring one of them after I ate the, and I swear to y'all, the piece was like this big. Like, it was the size of a quarter. I had to go to the hospital and everything. So, you know, it ain't for me. But I don't have a problem with people who smoke. I really don't. That's your choice. I don't feel like weed is a hard drug. And no, I'm not one of those people who be like, oh, it's a gateway drug. Listen, if somebody is going to be a drug addict or be addicted to drugs or whatever is in them, that's what they're going to be. Because I done seen people that I know, my uncles and them older than us, they've been smoking weed all their life. They ain't starting up doing nothing else. So it's up to you if you want to allow that to not be enough for you. Now, once you get on that other stuff, then yeah, then it's a mental. Why would you do that? Y'all, this is real life. And every time Liliana decide, if you bring it behind in this camera, you're going to get it. Because I already told you, this is not for kids. Get in the room now. Sorry. You know, yeah, it does become a mental illness, and then they can't get off of it because the drugs are controlling their mind. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe it is. I believe it's a gateway for people who need more. You know what I'm saying? We don't see people that smoke weed all day damn life. Is weed smoking, whether they professional or couch potatoes. It ain't never been what you know what I mean? But you're drinking Hennessy and stuff. It's not like when y'all over in the tropics and y'all drinking maybe palm wine, because I know they drink palm wine. That's a big thing over in Africa. I know I don't know if it's all parts of Africa, but I do know like Nigeria and Ghana, South Africa and stuff like that. You know, it's palm wine. It comes straight from the palm trees, right? So, hey Pat, I don't feel like, but you drinking Hennessy. Y'all in Vegas. I don't know if y'all was gambling or not. I really don't care. Like I said, I'm not no Bible thumper. I'm not a big gambler. That's why every time somebody be like, well, we should go to Vegas. I'm like, well, I'm going to be bored. But people are telling me that I won't be bored. So if they saying I'm not going to be bored, I'm going to take my fat ass on a strip. I'm going to go zip line, and that zip line better be big enough to hold my fat ass. I'm going to tell y'all that. You know, but the things, but I'm not out here trying to say that I'm somebody's Messiah either. So you can't say that you want people to go on a righteous path and your way is the right way and and only people on the higher frequencies can understand what you're saying. So you saying only people that's going batshit crazy want to be passed around in a cult from you to the other men, back to the other men, all that old stuff. Those are the people on higher frequencies. Then baby, I'll stay right here in the middle because I know I'm not on the low one, but I'll stay right here in the middle. Okay. Wait a minute, let me read this. I can't, y'all, for over here, when y'all see my head go down, it's because I can't see my Facebook messages, and so I'm going to read them, look over here, so excuse my vision. Leah says, I just feel like he's just using that whole thing as a front to just do him without any type of repercussions. Now, what I'm going to say, Leah, about that is, even when Nana was talking, I believe in the beginning, he had something. He wanted to be back in nature and all that stuff, and that's what he was doing. Because even in the beginning, it wasn't this bad. I told you, I've been watching for a long time. Somewhere along the line, he realized the power of manipulation. And once he mastered that power of manipulation, he like, I can get these motherfuckers to do whatever they want. Hey, Kev. You know what I'm saying? So when he realized he could get them to do that, you know, you got to think about it. Anybody who watched us talk to him, he never knew his parents. Like his parents died, I think, either when he was a baby or when he was born. He doesn't remember them. So it's like he's never seen his parents, right? So you know, had the system raise you, the system in the streets done raised you. So all you know is how to scheme and scam. So whose part? Yes, Helena said it's the new generation Jim Jones, and that's what I said. Whose fault is it when you realize the stuff and you stay? Now that's my question. That's my question. When you realize the stuff, it's like he's such a hypocrite. We know that girl, child. That's my girl right there, y'all. Shout out to Spicy Topic. Anybody see that up there? Go over to her page. Subscribe to her YouTube page. She don't care. She gonna tell you how it is. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And me and her, we talk a lot, and I say, how you take it off?
We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval. We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. What are yours today?
Let's talk. Let's talk.
One.
Hi everybody, I'm Lily and today I want to share my book with the whole entire world. adventure to the aquarium with me. Bye! At the bottom of the screen to see where you can buy the book. And make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Guys, let me tell y'all how somehow I went out on the other one. And Eric, I don't damn know how I went out, but can you tell me how to get back in? Because I do not want to be holding this phone up to myself. Y'all, live TV ain't nothing like it. I'm trying to tell y'all. Or should I just, oh, you know what I can do? I can go out on that one. As long as I'm in this one, I can go out and come back in, right? Y'all, this is terrible. This oh, Lord. Okay. So I'm going to go out of this one. What is this? Okay, y'all. I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. Can y'all, everybody still with me? Can y'all send me up some stuff if y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Everybody still with me? E, you still in here? Can somebody tell me if y'all still with me? Somebody throw up something real quick. Okay. All right. So it looks like when I signed into the one on my phone, which is so funny, I could see the comments from Facebook and YouTube. But when I signed in on the iPad, it only let me see the ones from YouTube over here. So I'm gonna still do what I was doing. So, oh yeah, like I was telling y'all, like if y'all will never be disappointed over at Spicy page. Because I tell her all the time, even when she's talking, I'm like, we don't share the same faith. However, I agree with just about everything she be saying, because my only thing is I don't feel like everybody is supposed to get back to God the same way. And that's just my belief. But my thing is, if you ain't walking in the light, honey, I ain't got time for it. And wait a minute. I got an ex-husband up in here. Hey yo, how are you? You can't take people's lives and play with them like that for your own shits and giggles, okay? Because that's what the hell he's doing. For his own shits and giggles, he's manipulating everybody. The day after, everybody on here know, the day after we did the interview with him, he said he was going to let them other girls go, because he said right on here that he wasn't with them because he loved them. He was with them for the political statement of giving it back to the white man. He wanted to make as many babies as possible, which still wasn't true, because besides the kids he had already had, the only one, other one of the women that's been over there last couple years, I think it's another one, Spice. I forget the one that had his dad. The one that had his baby said they was having a damn demon child or something like that. She's not there. And then Myasia, which shout out to her. Shout out to her, because she went through some stuff. I'll do something on her another time. I don't want to disrespect her in any kind of way, because she went through a lot of stuff and people were like dragging her name in the mud, and that just wasn't right. So when I do some commentary on her, it ain't gonna be nothing. It's not gonna be nothing crazy. But so that was all bullshit. You're not trying to sock it to the white man by spreading your seed, because you're not spreading your seed. Hey, Aim. You're not spreading your seed. You're not. What you're doing is having sex with a whole bunch of different women and stuff, and for whatever reason, that's they going for that. That's on them. But remember, he said he was letting them go because he knew that what he really needed in his life was somebody more mature, somebody could deal with him, somebody could understand him, and be able to live the way he wants to live. Then the next day, he changed his mind back. That was the day that I went into the live. So I was like, they over there live. I was like, hold on, girl, let me go over there and see if they'll let me in. And the girls were all smiling and all kinds of stuff. They were smiling, and I was like, they look like genuine smiles, right? From them. Because if y'all remember, when I asked him on the show, you may not be in love with them, but they love you. So how is that fair to them? Remember when I asked him about every time Nana come back, all the ones that been stepping up in your wife, whatever, like number one wife, I had a fly in here. Like, I feel like, what's his name? That demon ass vice president that's still sitting there. Not our lovely Miss New One, but that one that had the fly on his head. There's a fly in here, and he drives me crazy. I asked him, you know, every time Nana come back, you pushed him to the side. He said he only did that because he wants to keep his daughter near him. Now Nana's left, and it looked like, let's all pray that she stays. Yeah, Pence, Eric. Yeah, I couldn't even think his damn name. He makes me sick. He just seems like, I'll get on him later. I'm praying that the faith and the prayers of her family and everybody who really wants her to do well, who are really wishing her well, that we pray her all the way up out of that. Because in my mind, when you have somebody like that, they still have control of your mind, even when you're not there. That's how they wind up going back. But you know how sometimes they get that women, that one snap that say, oh, that's it. And then they get out for good. And I'm praying that that's what it is this time for her. Now, Nana's lives, when I was watching them, they was a little bit disturbing. She was telling all the things that was happening to her. But in the back of my mind, I was like, you went back. But I also know in the back of my mind that I've worked with battered women and stuff like that before. So something drastic has to really happen for some of them to get it. And thank God for the ones who do get it, because there's a lot of them who don't make it out alive. So I'm praying that everybody who watch this for entertainment, you know, watch all their lives for entertainment and all kinds of stuff. I hope that when you're watching and you saying, especially us older people, when you watching and you be like, oh Lord, I hope that little girl don't go back. Please mean what you say. Because y'all know. Speak it into existence. She was talking about some real stuff about the way they were being treated and stuff over there and stuff that she was going through, and talked about hey godson, talked about how she woke up to this fool having sex with one of the other little, what's that girl name, Spice? Is that Aya? Is that the one that seemed like she dippy in the head? The little light-skinned one with the curly hair, I think. If that's her, let me know. Woke up to him having sex with her while she was holding her daughter. So that video, yeah, that little girl ain't right. That little girl ain't right. I don't care what they say. That little girl ain't right. Oh, thank you, JoJo, for subscribing to my channel. I seen it just pop up on my thing. Thank you. She seemed like she got a couple screws loose. So I don't know if she just be high all the damn time or if that's really her. But she seems like a lot of people take advantage of her because she don't seem like she all the way there in the mind. So according to Nana, that was the catalyst of her getting ready to leave. Now, this is where the disturbing thing was for me. She said times when she would speak up about something that he was doing wrong. This one particular time, she said he got up, started beating on her, and all the guys and all the women surrounded them. They were in the middle. She said by the time they were finished with the fighting or whatever, she didn't even have no clothes on. Here's my issue. It's a bunch of grown-ass men over there. And I don't give a flying fuck, excuse my language, y'all, that when he was on our show and we asked him what kind of men you be having over there that would allow you to be, and he said, well, I attract feminine men. Well, I know that our guest that's coming on later, I don't think that to be true of him. When I talked to Tori said it was only 2 guys that she knows that was basically bisexual or even had feminine energy. So I want to know how a bunch of grown ass men let this 37 now, however it was when he beat Nana in the beginning of the year, 37, 38-year-old whoop this little girl's ass because Nana's only like 20 something, early 20s. And all y'all stood there and watched. Nobody tried to help. She's a woman. She's supposed to be the queen that you always talking about. You telling everybody she's the chief, she's the empress, she this, she that. And you, all you grown ass men stood there and let that man beat on her? What Messiah does that? What Messiah does that? Somebody tell me. I want to know what Messiah is beating on a young woman for having a difference of opinion with you. You say that the woman is everything and she needs to be lifted up and she need to be doing this and she need to be doing that. But the minute she disagree with you is the problem. And not even on an argument. I mean a regular disagreement. Y'all can't have a regular disagreement? I don't understand. The power, that's what I said in the beginning, Helene, the power of manipulation. You know, I had forgot to put that up for him not having his mom and maybe not having his dad and having the streets raise him or whatever the hell you want to say has turned him into an adolescent adult monster. Like he's like a kid, adult, but he's monster because he manipulates. He's taking everything that hurt him so bad, and you're not trying to break no generational curses, sir. I need for you to stop saying that. Stop saying that, because you're not breaking shit. What y'all doing is perpetuating more. Because the people who come there thinking that they're coming to live in nature, to get right with nature and right with God, and get their bodies healthy, get their minds healthy and everything. And then they realize that that's not the place for them. Now they got a whole bunch of new shit to try to deal with. You guys, it looks like our guests are here. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring them in. You know, I'm gonna just bring them on in here. Wait a minute, where you at? There you go.
Peace. How you
Hello,
doing?
sir. Oh, you cut your hair.
I did not. I just got it.
Oh, braided. You did? Okay. You got braids. Okay.
I just got it braided.
So it's coming in a little crazy over here for me. Something with this iPad be going. Welcome.
Peace.
You guys, this is Zulu, and I really want you to know, I wanted to talk to y'all before, but okay. I didn't know you or your wife's name.
Oh, okay. You know,
so I couldn't look for y'all because I didn't know your name. Like when y'all were talking with, I think, Star and the Terry and stuff like that, I didn't know y'all name because I was like, no, that's who I want to talk to. I want to talk to them because your wife was not with the shits. Okay?
She said
she was not with the shits.
She's right here too. She ready.
Yes, baby girl. So for some of the people that are watching are like I told y'all, I come as an elder. I am 50 years old. Most of us who are watching this stuff, they're my friends, my colleagues in the Nighthawk Network and stuff like that. So some of them know about Nature Boy, but they don't know about people like y'all who just was like, no, this like, no,
right.
No. So introduce yourself to everybody, because then we're gonna get into you got the book on paperback?
Say that again.
Is your book on paperback? I can only download.
It's not on paperback right now. It's just the ebook right now.
Just the ebook.
But it's definitely, you can get it. It is definitely will help you out on your vegan journey.
I'm gonna go all vegan or nothing like that. I ain't gonna tell you that big ass damn lie. But I do like some vegan food, and from what I see, you can cook. So I can cook.
Oh man, I'll pull up on you. I'll pull up on you and show you for real.
Okay, I was gonna say if it's nasty, I'm gonna talk about you. So, but I'm gonna talk about you to your face though. I ain't gonna talk about.
Oh man, I ain't even gonna worry about it. I know what I do. I do it well.
So go ahead, tell everybody who
you are.
So
I'm Chef Shaka Zulu of Tribe Zulu. And my wife Azeen is here with me too of Tribe Zulu. And we here, just to bless your channel and bring some light to the issues that are at hand.
Yeah. All right. So we're just gonna jump right into, because I want to get through the BS so we can get to what y'all actually do, what you actually believe in, how you living now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, but I did have some questions. I ain't even going.
Oh man, let's get into it.
Okay. What made y'all even? I ain't gonna say y'all because you wanted to go. She ain't want to go, so I ain't even gonna put her in there. Don't think Nikki don't be watching, baby.
Go ahead, ask the question.
What made you want to go? Like the real deal made you want to go?
I mean, it wasn't so much of me really wanting to go. I was just kind of like, it just gravitated to me. You know what I mean? Like they just kind of happened to be in LA, make the phone call, and I just happened to be at home. And I just happened to be able to fund, have the funds.
Well, wait, he called you?
He called me. When he got out of jail, they all called us. It was like, hey, we in LA, we only got $1,000. Like, what's up?
Okay, so before that, what would make him reach out to you? He already knew that was your lifestyle and stuff like that.
Because we had been to carbonation before one time, about 2 years ago when we were in Palenque. And the same situation. We had just ran into them at the grocery store, kind of like, and it was just like, we kind of got invited to go visit, like come check it out and see how it be. And when we got there, they didn't like my wife's energy. She was pregnant at the time. They didn't like the other guy's energy that was a part of our group. His name was Tut. And so they voted them out, but he asked me to stay. And I was like, I ain't about to leave my people who I came here with. So,
that's what
I
I'm
did
saying,
my thing.
right there.
Yeah. And so that's how we knew. And then we've been keeping in contact. Me and him, he's always been keeping in contact since I left Carbonation. It's been like, I've been like little bro to him, basically. He always reaching out like, what's up? What you got going on? What you doing? We just keep. When I had my son, he called me, he was like, oh, our babies are going to be together and all that, It's just.
Because that's what I was telling everybody. Like, when I say stuff, it's not that I'm a YouTuber who's never talked to him or whatever. I talk to him on the phone. I haven't picked up the phone to call him lately because the shit that's going on right now, he won't think I was his mother if I call him right now. And and then when you go to the disrespect thing, I got a thing with Tone. Like, and I told him that before. I'm like, yeah, you from Harlem, but I'm from Philly. So, dude, like, I don't.
Right around the corner.
Right. So we're not going to, but he's never talked to me disrespectful or nothing like that.
Right.
So that's why I'm waiting to speak to him, because
me either. That's the thing about it is he's very humble and he's very respectful in person. I don't know how he is on the internet because I never really had many internet interactions with him, but I pull up on him. You know what I mean? Like, where you at?
And when I reached out to him, that was the whole thing. I was like, every time I see you do an interview, it's always a bunch of screaming matches. You never get a chance to say what it is that you are actually about. So I had promised them, when you come on our platform, we're going to let you say what you need to say. And it was just like a regular adult conversation. And I told him from the rip, no, I don't get down with a lot of shit that you do. I'm just tell you that. And he was like, he thought I meant like the polygamy. I was like, no, it ain't that, because I grew up in Islam. It ain't about polygamy. It's about what the other stuff that you doing.
Right. So like, all the other stuff that goes surrounding.
Right. When you said, y'all laughed because you wasn't going to just leave the people, especially not your wife.
Right. Absolutely. He was telling me, like, go ahead and lead it. You know what I'm saying? Just be for the kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you have many wives over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just stick it out. And I was just like, I'm not about to do that. I brought these people out here. They was all under me. And I felt responsible for everybody who came with me. So I'm definitely going to be that leader and stick it out with the people who stuck it out with me from day one. That was their own group. This is my group. He told me from the beginning. We was all on Bigo and all that. And what was the other group thing? House Party. That's how we all linked up. We was on House Party like 3 years ago. And we all used to communicate, and we were trying to join the tribe. We were all trying to do it, but he told us we was too handsome. We had too much muscle, so y'all go start your own tribe. And that's pretty much how Tribe Zulu came about.
Wow.
Yeah, he told us that we came around because there was a bunch of young dudes with me. And, we was all like football players. We was all, athletes. We was all working out every day. We was from different areas, but we all came together and we was like, we want to come fuck with y'all. And he was like, nah. I'm gonna have to wrap my wife up like a mummy around y'all. Y'all can't come. Y'all too handsome. So we did our own thing, and we continue to do our own thing to this day.
Thank God. Look,
definitely. But we tried to link up because our whole thing is about unity. We about linking up with people who are like-minded like us, and just collecting our resources and trying to thrive out here instead of surviving. We want to thrive. So.
Well, thank you for that. So, like when you said, like he said that their energy was off. Well, let me
Right.
tell you what that is.
Okay, tell me what. Hit me up.
Like I
Put me
said
on
when you
game.
first
Put me
came
on
on
game.
here, he knew your wife was not with the shits, and she was not gonna be with the shits.
Because
He
she didn't come
knew
there for him, like she
that
said.
she came for you, and that's what I
Yeah.
said. And see, I can say that's what one of the things that drew me to y'all, because she let it be known I didn't want to be there, but
Right.
where my husband go is where I'm gonna go.
Right.
That makes her a good wife.
Absolutely.
What makes you a good husband is that you listen to your wife.
Absolutely.
You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
fact.
The fact that
Yeah.
y'all can listen to each other, and she like, nah, this ain't, nope, this ain't what's supposed to be. So when y'all went back the second time, how long were you there?
We were there like 2 months. You know, that whole Cali experience, the 4th of July, all that was with us. You know, we had put them up in the
Okay,
Airbnb. We spent like almost 4,000 just for them
that
to
was
get
this
an
year,
Airbnb.
right?
That was this year, yeah. When they
Okay.
went to Cali, right when they got out of jail, that's when they
Oh,
came to
from
California.
Hawaii. Oh, from
From
Hawaii.
Hawaii, they came straight to California. Boom. He called me. Boom. I put him. I went and paid for the Airbnb. I met all them over there. Boom. Got them all situated. Went and got groceries. Man, I collected as much EBT in the hood as I could get. I
I
gave him
hear
about
that.
$1,100 in EBT.
Yeah.
I did all that, and I just wanted to bless him. You know, I felt like, if that was me in that situation, how would I want somebody to treat me? You know
Right.
what I mean?
So my co-host is on my other on one of
Oh,
the
bring
other
him in.
things, and he said, "No, Mitch, if you tell me if you at work or not, so I could bring you in. If you're not at work, then I'm gonna bring you in." He was answering the thing, because when we asked him, well, "What guys and men you bringing over there that's allowing you to do this and do that?" And what his answer to us was, "I attract men with feminine energy."
That's a
And I,
fact. He does.
I was like,
90% of them niggas,
okay.
100% of them niggas over there is feminine. That's why I'm not there no more.
Hey Lisa,
I'm too masculine for them, and it showed from day one when I came in the room. You know, it was just all eyes on me from day one, and he did not like that. You know, it was just a challenge from him, just to
yeah,
see his wife scramble around, checking me out, and all the other women, and
because
he
at the
on
end of
it.
the day,
Say that again.
wait a minute.
What'd you
Oh,
say?
yeah, don't get me kicked off my page. Oh, Meech is at work, so I can't bring him in because you would not.
Okay.
Listen, I'm a mess, but Meech is the bigger mess.
Oh, it's all good. I'm a mess too. So we all a mess in here. It's all good. We gonna be
Well, we
messy
were,
together.
because my thing was, because when I'm trying to describe the thing to other people, and I'm like, okay, so you get lured in by wanting to get back to nature, getting healthy, getting your mind right, getting your soul right, all that stuff. And then when they get there, and for most people, is not what was basically advertised.
Right. Because for me, it was more so like, okay, I can use this platform and this opportunity to boost myself, my brand, as well as the whole movement. Basically, I
Because
felt
you
like I
was
was a
already
big
cooking when
asset.
you went, right? You were already
Absolutely, I
cooking.
feel
You
like I
was
was a
cooking for
big
them, right?
asset for them to have in their compound. You know what I'm saying? Coming
Mm-hmm.
from me having to build my own platform and build it all on my own with my wife and other tribe members that we've had. I felt like we would have been a great asset to them. We brought a lot to the table financially, mentally, spiritually, and physically. You know what I'm saying? We brought a lot to the table, and I think that was a challenge for them, was having to deal with people who can do what they doing.
Right. Okay. So now the financial thing. He wants everybody to give him all what they got.
I mean, I think that's part of being 100% in the whole community. You know what I'm saying? I think
Okay.
everybody's supposed to give
Is that what y'all
100%
do?
of them.
Like,
I'm sorry.
is that what you all do? Like, and try to do
I
that?
didn't do that when I went there.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I didn't give all of what I had, but I kept a nice piece of change put to the side in case, because I know the track record of people who, it was a high turnover rate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I put something aside. I don't want to put all my marbles in one basket. I put some dough aside, and whatever was gonna happen was gonna happen. I was gonna be straight whether I left or I stayed, so I was good.
Yeah.
So we were already prepared from the jump.
And I understand that giving and being all in and stuff like that. I get it. I get it. But I'm like, do you feel like the exchange? Because when he's like, my knowledge, okay, I'm 50, and most of the stuff you're talking about, I done known all my life. And I'm way older than y'all. So, because when he says, Meech, what the hell did he say? he don't like people to leave with his knowledge. And I'm like, well, sir, you got it from somewhere. And I would
Right.
think that the makings of a good scholar is that when you pass on knowledge to other people who you consider your students, you would want them to spread what you taught them.
Take it to another level.
Right.
Beyond
So
you.
even if you say this ain't for me, that don't mean we not still following this stuff. It just means
We not still
right
under the
here, I
same
don't need
umbrella.
to be in this vicinity because, like I said, I was born into the Nation of Islam. Hell, we ain't all stay at Elijah Muhammad's house. I even knew what else it was. I'm just saying. But you know, even growing up, and then like I said, when I got to be a teenager, my mom transitioned us into Sunni Islam. I understood everything. I didn't live at the imam's house.
Right.
I didn't need to live there, but as long as I knew that I was following what the heck he was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, and then he said, and I said that to him. I said, why don't you do something like retreats or something?
Right.
You
Because that's what we
like
kind of
retreats.
do.
Bring people in, give them like a spiritual weekend. Remember
But do
me
some
talking
real
about
healing
that?
though, because that's the problem. Is everybody going there and they got health issues. 99.9% of those people going there got some type of issue health wise.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're seeking him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're
For the same reason people were going to Dr. Sabi.
same reason,
Might as
right?
well go to Dr. Sabi family. I'm just saying. They ain't trying to keep y'all there. They ain't trying.
Man, listen, if you on a self journey, then mean you can heal yourself. So at the end of the day, you don't need nobody else.
Because the same things that you learn from hearing it somewhere else, you can look it up. You can research it. And a real person who is really about the knowledge is going to share their knowledge with you. And if they don't know it, they'll point you in the right direction.
They'll point you in the right direction. Absolutely. As you should.
So I was like, do you ever think that maybe everybody not meant to be there with you? Like you gotta cause Mitch touched his soul. Like Mitch went deep. So when I ain't never seen him get tongue tied on the thing before, and he like and then that was the next day. You'll know if you guys. I don't even know if you guys still watching, but the next day was the day that he said he was gonna let all the girls go.
Oh yeah. I watched that.
That was when he said I was on the podcast with Nikki and Big Meech and Big Red, and they talked to. And then I'm like, okay, wow, maybe we did something. Then the next day he was like, no, I'm keeping the girls. So that day when he said that they were staying, I jumped in his live and I said, okay, y'all want to stay, then y'all really need to do the work. I said, because some of the stuff is not on him. Some of the stuff is on other people.
See, that's the problem. Everybody trying to make him responsible for other people's choices.
Right.
At the end of the day, those are all adults over there, and they're all making their own choices to be there.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you can't hold him accountable for that. That's what the people's doing, holding him accountable for grown-ups.
Right. So like when he got on there and what was that? Efru? Is that how you say that? Efru, look, she was about to cry, right? She was about to cry. He was like, why are you about to cry? We just talked about this. Da, 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 da. And I said to them, I said, you know what? That one is your fault. Because if y'all discuss something off camera and then he tell y'all we about to go live, so
that's why he snaps on their ass.
Right. I said, that's not on him. So if you're going to allow him to speak for you, then you need to tell him the truth about how you feel.
Right. See, that's the problem we have over here at Tribe Zulu too. Like people come here, they don't want to do the work. Like Star, for instance. Star came, she wanted to be in a relationship. And I'm like, nigga, no, you need to heal first. You need to heal your body, you need to heal before you even
Hey Azeen, how are you? Beautiful. You're so cute.
Yeah, and she didn't want to heal. She just wanted to be in a relationship. I'm not about to be in a relationship with you. And I know you got some type of health issue. And you're not about to come over here and play that same game. We're not about to perpetuate the same thing that's going on over there. And you about to bring that over here. I'm not that dude.
Okay. I got it.
And so she didn't like that. And so she got an attitude one day. She acted like, nigga, I ain't the Messiah. So she didn't feel like she had to respect me like she respected him. And I'm like, well, shit, that's cool because I did everything for you. So at the end of the day, you can go back to Baba G and get nothing. Or you can go be with your kids. I'll help you do whatever one you want to do.
Now, that was another thing for me. That was a two-sided thing about that because I remember a while ago, he had no problem with kids coming with the women that was coming with their kids.
Right.
Then, you know, when he said that old wild shit that he said about his son and
oh yeah.
And then so I got it when he was like, well, how you gonna tell people to leave their kids? Well, first of all, that's your choice to leave your damn kids. I have
Absolutely.
6 grown children. Can't no man make me leave my kids. I mean, not now, they grown. But when they was little, it's no way in the world. And
Right.
I'm just saying that's me.
Right.
But when he said the reason why is because when all that stuff happened, the last thing he wanted was for somebody to say he was touching their kids.
Right.
I couldn't be mad at him at that.
I couldn't be mad at him either. I
I
respect
could
that.
not be mad at that. And I was like, hey, well, he got a point there. So it's up to you if you choose to leave your kids. Because you can still get that teaching or
It's
get
still
that
their
knowledge
choice
from
at the
where
end of the day.
you was at.
Whenever they leave to come there.
Right. Like I just don't understand on how you can't, in the world that we live in nowadays, how you can't get the knowledge that you need to get from anywhere.
It's everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, it's these crooked ass pastors and with the mega churches and all kinds of stuff. I bet you they ain't missed a beat since COVID happened.
They ain't missed a beat. They've been eating better, probably.
Exactly. So the same thing, and he want to pass his knowledge. People send him donations and stuff anyway. You can't do look. You can't do a StreamYard and say, "Listen, Baba G, we need to hear some of your teachers." You know, he can set up the classes. People pay for the class. A lot of that stuff can be eliminated. Now,
Absolutely.
let me see what Amy is saying. Most religious leaders change locations to keep their members following them and keep eyes away from the activity of the commune. The longer the group stays in one place, the more curiosity. Well, that's true, Amy, but his ass always get in trouble in every damn tropical country he in. And they usually wind up getting locked
Listen, they got a
so
whole
that's
Nigga Boy team, investigation team out here.
Right.
They be on his ass. They find his location, but he give it up too.
He do all the time like that when he went to Vegas.
Hey, little boy, calm down.
I mean, maybe he thinking nobody ever travels or something. When he went there, I never been to Vegas. I knew he was in Vegas. I done lived around the world, but I've never been to Vegas. But I knew, so I said,
oh yeah, we was in Vegas too. We was there in Vegas.
I was like, boy, everybody know where you at. Then even when we did the interview with, I knew where he was at then, but I wasn't going to tell it. It's not my business.
See, when he came to California, I'm like, man, I'm gonna put you over here so you could be ducked off. You ain't nobody gonna find you. I put him over there where the Asians was at. Ain't no niggas over there.
But he just always
They ain't find him in California. They didn't know where he was at. He was off the radar because I said stay off the radar. My nigga, why was you on the radar when everybody's checking for you, looking for you?
Listen, Eric is part of the Nighthawk Network. Eric wants to know how you guys are dealing with COVID-19. Is it affecting y'all in any way?
COVID-19 probably been the best thing for us, man. As far as traveling wise, it's cheap. Yeah. We can go everywhere. We ain't worried about COVID. COVID has not affected us in any way.
And you guys are healthy as hell, so I'm sure y'all immune systems are great.
Man, we stay doing what we're supposed to do.
Okay. His tribe is Tribe Zulu Meech, and
say that one more time.
My co-host was asking, "What's the name of your tribe?" I told him Tribe Zulu. He wants to know how's your teachings differ from carbonation.
It's really not, to be honest. The only thing.
But you talking about the actual teachings?
The actual teachings is really about the same. We study astrology, biology, quantum physics, all that, melanin, grounding, epigenetics. We study all of that. That's where all the information goes. Those are the 5 things that you really need to understand who you are, and you don't need somebody to teach you that.
So you ain't over there, because Azeen look all right. She don't look like nobody over there going upside the head or like somebody making.
She going upside my head. She beat me up now.
Listen, what? Azeen, did you hear me in the beginning? I said I was because of your wife.
Delete all that.
She's not good. Now, okay. So matter of fact, let's jump into that. When Azeen, for you guys who don't know, Nature Boy tried to come at Azeen, and she told her goddamn husband like she was supposed to. So, and I like the way you said you did it. You didn't do it in a way where it was going to cause a big confrontation. You got with your husband, you let him know what happened. So when that happened, what happened immediately after you told your husband? Like, was he ready to knock him out, or he was just like, let's get out of here?
We were both like, how do we handle the situation? Because Velvet had happened prior where, we was at the park. So we were like, seeing how everyone responded and how everyone was like, okay with that. We had to be smart because we also knew that he didn't want to cause issues with Eliana. And I'm not about to be anybody's scapegoat or problem, nothing. So when I told him, we also heard, you know, Zoka and Solar in the closet going at it. So a lot was going on that night. It was a lot happening that night. So we kind of just talked about it. We said we meditate on it, and we figured out. I told him that I'd probably have a conversation with him about it the next day because there was a lot going on that night. We were having a party.
Okay.
So I already told him, like, I'll probably tell him that was inappropriate behavior and see how he responds to that. Because right now, I told him, because at the time, Nature Boy told me, you know, don't tell nobody, keep this between you and me. And I told him okay in the moment, but in my heart, I'm like, I don't like that because he thinks I'm loyal to him now, right?
Right.
And he thinks I'm keeping it secret. I'm like, I can't let him think that's my character. That's not my character. So I was like,
Right.
we talk to him about this tomorrow, which I ended up talking to him about it tomorrow. The next
What
day.
did he? What was his reaction? Like when you let him know that just wasn't. So cool.
First, he messaged me the next rising, asking me how I was doing. So I already knew he knows that he did something inappropriate. So I'm like, I feel a type of way. I'm not happy. He said, do you want to have a meeting? And I said, yes, let's have a meeting. So he came downstairs and we went to the garage and we were sitting there talking and he was like, what's going on? And I was like, telling him, you're inappropriate. That's not my character. Like, you're disrespectful to me and my relationship and everything. And he just told me, like, first off, he acted like he didn't remember what he did. He kept acting like he didn't remember. And then he would tell me, like, I'm attracted to you. He's like, I like your skin color better than Eliana's. And I'm like, I'm sitting there. First off, Eliana and I had a conversation the night before, and I really grew to respect her a little bit more. So when he was saying that, I'm like, you're very disrespectful, and I don't like that. And he was laughing when he was telling me this stuff. So I'm like, what? This isn't funny to me at all.
Good.
And he was just going in on how he's attracted to me and things of that nature. And I was just like, I mean, that's not cool with me. And then my husband walked in the room, right? And then when he walks out, he's like, oh, man, he's going to think we're up to something now. And I was like, what? And so he was like, go get him. Go bring him back in here. And I was like, okay, that's cool with me because he already know. So I go grab him. I go grab him. I'm like, hey. And he already knew we was having a meeting. I told him, like, I tell him everything. I'm like, I tell him everything. So I told him he was having a meeting. He was like, cool, have that. So I go get him. I bring him back in the room. And Nature Boy switches up the whole dialogue. He was like, oh, yeah, we was just talking about your guys' relationship. So to backtrack, the day before, all the women and Nature Boy had a meeting about me. Oh, it was a lot. It was a lot. They swear I have mommy daddy issues. I do not. I don't. They was trying to make me have that. And they was also trying to make me have relationship problems as well. They was really pushing relationship problems on us. So they really wanted Shaka and I to separate. That was another cue. They wanted us to separate. So that's what that meeting was about the day before. So when Shaka comes in the garage, he's like, oh, yeah, we was just talking about that meeting we had yesterday about y'all's relationship. And I'm like, yeah, that's what we talked about. Yep, all that. We leave, and I tell Shaka, like, that's not it. That's not it.
Just let me know how smart you are. Because it's no need to cause a confrontation.
Yeah, I don't want to be. There's 25 people in this house. I'm not about to have all of them yelling at me. I'm not about to do that.
Right.
I'm just leave. Like, I'm not even about to handle that. I already told Shaka, like, I'm uncomfortable here already. These women don't even want me here, like, you know? So after that, we ended up.
And do you think that the women didn't want you there because
I didn't believe that Nature Boy was the Messiah?
Good.
That's the way we came in. They didn't like me then. That's why I say they lack compassion, because nobody was even willing to help me come to terms with that even.
Right, because if this is really what y'all believe in, she's there because her husband is there. You're not even going to try to support her in a way to make her feel more comfortable with it. I think because a lot of the women all are there for him. Yes. They knew that you weren't, and even though you weren't, they knew that he wanted you. That's the thing. And because my big question kept saying, every time I went tell one of my friends who don't know anything about carbonation, I'm like, so this is my big issue. It's like me and my husband go, and we go, and then all of a sudden he say, well, you know what? I think she should be my wife. And then my husband be like, all right. I was like, what kind of damn man is that? So that's why we had, hey, look at this little king right here. I'm like, who does that?
Right.
What
Who does that?
else happened?
Because
I
he
do
put
that
his
with my
own.
grandkids. I don't know nothing they be saying either. I be like, what? Yeah.
But yeah, I totally agree.
Okay. Yeah, so I just was like, I just didn't get that. Now, I wanted to, you guys were there when they had the beach fight, because you know stuff be all over.
No, we
Yeah.
left.
Oh no,
we
we was
before
left.
Y'all
We
had
that.
left
in
before
Vegas.
that.
We left in Vegas.
Okay, so you know, because it be
Thank you.
all over the place, so I don't know what be happening when.
Right. No, we was not there definitely. Go ahead.
That kind of was the thing that took me over the edge. I was
Yeah,
like,
that was wild.
you got your wives fighting, and you refereeing the fight. No, you ain't even refereeing the fight. You commentate in the fight.
No, he
You got
wasn't
the other
refereeing. He
wives
was staying out the way.
You got the other wives refereeing it.
He was staying out the way.
So that one I
It's
was
on
like,
them.
oh,
He was
that's
making sure
not
he
how
had
we're
nothing
supposed
to
to
do
act.
with it.
Even if you know the polygamy is not the issue. If they are sister wives, you're supposed to, as the man, and I said that to him, you were supposed to make them sit down and work that out.
Facts.
That's
I don't
what you're
think they
supposed
wanted
to
to
do.
work it out though, because I sat there and watched them try to work it out with him. I think that's what they really wanted to get it in, and he finally was like,
And
all
get
right,
it
well,
off.
ain't nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
Because I seen him try to work it out with him now. It ain't that's what he does over there. He's like a therapist. He's like a therapist to all of them over there.
Now, the thing about that is, though, Nana had been his wife for so long, but she said she has not been quiet about the fact that she don't want to be in no polyamory, no polygamy. She don't want that.
She said that every time we had a meeting. He asked her who he was to her, and she said, "You're nobody to me."
Mm.
And she said that in front of the whole tribe a few times. I just want to be a tribe member. I don't care no more. She was done. You could tell she was done. When we was in Vegas, she was just like, she was shooting her shot every time she could.
Yeah,
I mean, she did say on these, she's trying spoken, so I've been seeing. Listen, it's okay. If y'all have been on one of our things, what was that beach last week, the week before? We had jail calls coming in. My daughter called, the car had cut off. We on the phone with AAA. All that. We was like, yo, this is real life. We can't even make this shit up. It was a lot. So he is fine. The one she's been speaking out lately, and she said from the time was supposed to be sacred place, it was supposed to be a group tutorial where folks watched and participated. Oh, wait, Mish, you is messy as hell. How was sex there within the compound? Was this supposed to be a sacred place, or was it supposed to be a group tutorial where folks watched and or it participated?
They're asking about sex. So, I mean, like, okay. So,
I love my brother. My brother.
So basically, the question is, did we all engage in sex together, like around each other like that?
Meechers, you trying to say when they over there having
no.
a big ass
So,
orgy? I think that's what he asked.
Okay, when the first in California, we had a 3-bedroom house with 25 people. Okay, 25 people in a 3-bedroom house. Now, so we had to all be in rooms together. So the women had one room, Nature Boy and Velvet had their own room, and then there was a couple's room, and then all of the single guys would sleep in the front, right, out in the living room. Okay. So the couples had their own room. So I guess couples would engage intimacy sometimes, like for example, Mente and Syrian, they didn't like having sex around people, so they would go off in the closet or the bathroom or something. Okay. Because
what she was saying in the thing, Meech is crazy. I don't believe you just asked. And that's why I'm mad that my Facebook messages aren't popping up on my iPad, because then I would just be able to tap it on the screen, so I don't have to read that. You was a mess. Focus on sexual gratification and parts of themselves healing. And it seems like these kind of cultures focus on sexual gratification as a part of self-healing and teaching. But it don't seem like that with y'all.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the first part of that?
He says, and it seems like these kinds of cultures focus on sexual gratification as a part of self-healing teachings.
I mean, so this is how I personally feel about this is whether you're polygamous, monogamous, higher conscious, lower conscious, we all engage in sexual activities. Again, I feel like when you become in this higher conscious community, they expect you to stop doing the same things you was doing before. Like they expect you to stop having sex or something. Like people, we still want the same things. Now we're not focused on that. That's not our priority. It just comes. Okay. It just happens, And even when it comes to polygamy, people come in a relationship, we think they're gonna work out. So you engage in these acts and they end up leaving. Like it's the same as a regular monogamous relationship that people have all the time. Like how many of us are engaging in sexual activities or aren't with that person still? So, no, I don't think for us.
That not for y'all. It's not sex based.
Yeah,
I think what's happening,
Nature
you
Boy,
guys.
it does one for him because he does believe. I believe this too, that his information, you get it through his semen. So for carbonation, absolutely, he wants all of them to have his, like even the men will drink smoothies with this shit. If he put that,
so Helena, I don't have to answer your question. Helena was about to say, so it's sex with men and men and men, etc. Now, Helena, you heard him say. Now listen.
I'm trying to tell you, like they eat after him, like they are eager for the leftovers he has. They are eager for it.
Okay. They want the DNA.
They want his DNA, they want his DNA because it has his information in it. They feel like they can get downloads and
especially loyal,
especially loyal, especially
loyal, and that goddamn true. Did somebody get true shaking baby syndrome or something?
You said what?
Did somebody get true shaking baby syndrome?
Oh my God.
Sometimes I just be like,
the worst nigga over there.
Probably.
True probably gonna kill himself after all this.
And then like right now, he's not even with the guys, right? They're like in a different location, right?
Yeah, Nature Boy's not with
he's only with Malia and them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as far as I know.
From what Eliana said, that he abandoned all the men.
Yeah, that he just left everybody.
They said the first time he's done that. He did that before.
That's what he's been telling them.
So if he just leave y'all high and dry, you really don't believe that you can stand on your own and figure out and still live and be in a higher self and all kinds of stuff like that. He's not there, so that doesn't teach them that they don't.
And see, the thing for me is like he tells them that, like I'm about to leave y'all. He been telling them that since he came to California. Like, hey, I'm about to leave y'all. I'm about to go find my family. We get to Puerto Rico. Y'all, we about to separate. Y'all about to go on your own. I'm about to go with my wife and my family. Get me
because
a boat.
I believe that's really what he wants. I don't think he wants a whole.
I believe that's what he wanted to do from the jump. And I'm like, why you just don't tell him that and just keep it 1,000?
Right.
They still gonna fuck with you. You done created a family with these people. They ain't going nowhere.
Now I was saying before y'all had came in the room, one of the things, and like. I haven't really spoke too much on what Eliana has been saying because I know that she's come back and forth. But I can say, coming from a mom's perspective, it kind of said I didn't believe her before, but I kind of believe her now that she's done. But in the same turn, I do believe like if he gave up everything and he said it was just gonna be her, something in the back of my mind says she would just go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that's not the case. But the one thing that she said that really upset me was she said she woke up and Aya was him and
holding
Aya
the baby,
and she was holding the baby. And the fact that he doesn't think that there's anything wrong with that is a problem for me.
He's probably looking at it from an aspect that he's looking at them as they all his wives. So why would you feel some type of way if your sister wife is holding your baby while I'm fucking you? Like, I'm pretty sure that's how you
feel. But why do you want your babies in the room for any of that?
I'm pretty sure, like all relationships, when the baby, nigga, when it's time, it's time.
Well, it's time. Wake up. If you want to do it with Aya, why you couldn't
sure
take little baby Eliana out the room or wake her mom up and be like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but
she had just had the baby too, so it was a lot. I
was going to say, and I can understand her frustration only because she has been very vocal about not wanting to be polygamy or polyamory.
But why start it then? If that's not who you truly are, then why start something you're not willing to continue? Is my question. And why do it for so long? You've been doing it for years.
Eric says some cultures drink urine too, but that don't make it right. I wish the hell I would. Y'all remember when we was little, they used to take the baby diapers and tell my son they wipe it on their face so their face don't break out?
Absolutely. But you got to remember, there's a lot of medications that we use to this day that have urine in it that we don't even know about.
Yeah,
Because
but we're
not fact checking these doctors. We're not checking no
I don't
labels.
want to drink
We're not
nobody's
doing none of that.
I don't want to drink nobody's semen. I've been married 3 times and I still don't want to. Not doing that. Because we ain't going to sit up here and pretend like it tastes good. Like I tell y'all all the time. I even joke with him about the polygamy thing. For me, I know growing up, I used to be like, I was stubborn in my ways, and I was like, I ain't doing that. If I ain't
I
enough,
can barely hear you. Hold on one second. Let me turn my mic. Let me make sure my mic is on.
Oh, wait a minute. It might have been mine. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better. That's better. Yeah.
Okay. That was mine. Sorry. When I was younger, I used to be like, I don't give a damn. If I ain't enough, then stand back. Even though it was my culture, and I knew, but I didn't want to do it. So, all right, this thing keeps going up and down. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. But like now, even older, I joke with them about it. I said, for me, it would have to be the way that I grew up, the way I know polygamy to be. That you have to take care of her the same way you take care of me. If I live in $1 million house, she gotta have one too. And I say that because I don't want to live under the same roof, and not because I wouldn't like my sister wife. But at the end of the day, sometimes husbands and wives get on each other's nerves. So when you get on my damn nerves, it'll be time for you to go to her house. By the time you got 2 other wives, it'll be time for you to go to the other wife's house. By the time you get back to me, we good because I missed you out and forgave you, and it's all good. Like,
and I think in reality, like a lot of men wouldn't be able to be in a polygamous relationship if they had to meet them requirements.
Right.
It would be a monogamous world still.
Because and that was the thing, like coming from Philly, I'd be like, I mean, most of our population is Muslim, right? I'm like, y'all ain't even got no job. How you got 3 wives? You get the hell out of here. You can't. How you taking care of her? Like, because, and this is what happens, and even other religious things. Like the guy might be Muslim, and he might have grew up. I mean, because we are a town of that, and that's our culture. So he might have even been born Muslim. But you get the little young girl that don't know nothing about it, and he only taught her what he wanted her to know. He only taught her his parts. So now you falling for all the crap that he's telling you. Like in our culture, the first wife, if she say no, it ain't happening. It's not happening. If she say no and you disagree with her saying no, then you have to give a divorce. You can't make her stay in that.
Right.
It's period. Like it's not even up for debate. So I'm like, I think a lot of different things are like that. Like, and I think that's what his thing is. It's like, I'm gonna teach you the parts that I want you to know. And the rest, we're gonna do it like this because I said we're gonna do it like this.
And to me, that's still on them, because at the end of the day, why are you putting yourself under somebody else's thumbprint, waiting for them to spoon feed your information? Like the whole point of this self journey is to get shit done for yourself. So you seek the information, but you're only supposed to take what you need and keep it moving.
Right.
Not sit up under somebody and wait for them to keep feeding you.
We tried to tell him that.
But that's just like being in church, right? The preacher spoon feeds you the same messages throughout the year. Christmas, Easter, Sunday, it's the same shit. So that's the same shit he's doing. He just got to keep it in rotation, because to keep the mind and brainwash, you got to keep the shit in the loop.
Right. And I said this before too. Like when you give a message to somebody, me and you might hear the same teachings from the same person. And what resonated with you and what resonated with me might be two totally different things. What you heard and what you got out of it might be different than what I got out of it. Because when, like I always say this, and we say this about the preachers when they read it from the Bible, and then they be like, no, because God said, hold up, sir. What you read and what you got out of it was the message for you. For you. You can't make me take your message. You can read it to me and let me get out of it what I need to get out of it.
You have to process it with your process.
Exactly. It says exactly. You have to go from the heart, go all the way. Exactly. Right. Hey, Jojo. Yeah, it's like I don't, like you said, I don't feel like he really wants everybody around, but now it's just became this whole big old show. It's the Nature Boy show now.
Yeah.
And so you perform it.
Yes,
You
yes, and
perform
it's
it.
become more entertaining than it is more spiritual. You know,
Right.
in
And
the
it's
beginning it
like,
was more spiritual than it was entertaining.
now I'm
That's
gonna
why
tell
it was a
y'all
small
something. I
group.
said
Now
to
that
a
it's
couple of my
become
friends when I
universal, it's
first
like you
seen
got to
it.
keep the facade going. People want the energy. You know, when you get into when you
Is
go
this true?
corporate
Wait a minute.
shit, nigga, you
Is
got
this true, you
everybody in your
guys?
business.
I don't know
What
what
it
type
says,
of
she
shit
left
it is.
Aya breastfeed the baby and she didn't even have any milk.
Listen, I don't know nothing about this.
That's
Only y'all
baffling to
know.
me. Maybe
You
it was
don't
just
know.
a
It was
pacifier.
she let. Oh, I was about to say she let Aya be her pacifier.
Aya is the pacifier.
All right, I told y'all I'm old.
I'm
Some
sure
of this shit ain't.
wasn't people and all
Some
them
of y'all
lactating
see
by
that
then
shit.
by that time? Aya was never
Well,
pregnant.
you know
So
what
why would
Eric
Aya be
says
breastfeeding the
for
baby?
you, Zulu said it sounds like he took what he learned from him and improved upon it and extracted all the BS and the fuckery. Well, actually, Eric, Zulu and his wife was already on their own journey, and
Right.
they kind of linked up with them, thinking that they were same minded. So when they realized that as they said she wasn't with the shits, I'm gonna keep saying when she said she wasn't with the shits, and they went on back and kept on the journey that they had already started on.
Absolutely,
Pumpkin
absolutely.
Circle said
We here.
human pacifier. Y'all play too much.
That was funny, Pumpkin.
But so now let me ask y'all this. So were you ever there? And y'all said that night was crazy. Did y'all ever witness like real physical abuse that you didn't stop?
Man, we was there through all the real shit.
Yes, bro.
So, but how did y'all
4th
feel
of
about that?
July,
Did
we
y'all
was
feel
right
like
there
let
in
me
the
mind my
circle. You know
business?
what I mean? But not Velvet. You know, we witnessed Malia, Velvet. Shit, who else? I think. Oh, Zoka. Yeah, Zoka. What's her name? Boomy's wife.
Oh, Sunflower, but we weren't there.
Sunflower. Yeah.
So he just walking around beating up on people.
So on 4th of July, right, when he was putting his hands on Velvet, as he was doing it, he's saying, "This is what you have to do to the black woman. You gotta beat the white man out of her." So that's what he preaches. He preaches that you have to put your hands on your woman if she gets out of line. So, and then after that, Solar's putting his hands on Zoka. So it's like, okay, they're just doing what their teacher did. Like they're just following their leader, you know. So that's why Solar did that. True has done it.
Oh yeah, True.
Boomy has done it. Yeah,
Now,
those
see
are the
that just.
three. Those are the three that we know about for sure. Because not a lot of people have a wife there anyway. So the guys,
Right.
Yeah, it's only a couple people
Now,
who
see,
got a
my
wife
thing
who get
was
to keep one consistently.
Meech, they base their teachers on the sciences, not the religious
5
aspect,
sciences.
but the sciences, the 5 sciences.
Mm-hmm.
He the one always throwing up all the Christianity, Islam, and all this stuff. I'd be like, sir.
That's all the entertainment part of it, is to keep y'all guessing.
Right. So the foundations are the I don't know why I keep looking at here like he can't see me over here because I'm reading from over this.
Oh no, it's okay.
The foundations are the 5 sciences, and Mitch, you know, because we're into astrology and we read to like
right.
I started
Listen,
to
you don't need nobody to
earlier.
teach you that. All you needed somebody to say was the word astrology, and you know where to go look.
Exactly. Look, I'm down low, but y'all see,
she got her crystals on and everything. That's what
it's
I'm talking
all
about.
over my house, honey. There are crystals, tarot cards, and it's all up in here. Meech does amazing.
Hey, and you don't even need all of that to be real.
I said, dig that. Yeah, Meech do readings, and it's scary.
Yeah.
His readings will take you out of here. I'll be like, hold up. Hold up. I wasn't ready for that today. But
yeah, you gotta watch who you getting the
I
readings
just didn't
from.
understand how there were other men around and he's beating on women. So when he's doing that, what's the deal? What's the deal with
Say that
it?
one more time. We broke up.
Like, so when he's beating on the women, are the other men just standing around?
I mean, that 4th of July day, you know, it was like we all had to, everybody assessed it in their own way and how they process information, right? And at the end of the day, we processed it as, why are we gonna jump into something when she gonna be right back with him 25 minutes later, and then they both gonna turn on us all, and then they gonna turn everybody on us, and then we gonna be sitting here like they got our money, they got everything we didn't came here with, all our resources, Why would you put yourself in that situation? Especially those who don't have nothing, and that's their lifeline is being there.
Right.
You know, so you
Okay.
don't expect them people to stand up and stand up. It's only a small group of them that could do it and leave and be on their own and actually survive. So
I mean,
Right.
granted, when it did start happening, people did jump in. Pisces was about to go in. Star was about to go in. I was holding my baby. I wasn't about to jump in with my baby.
I hear that.
But some people tried to, and True is the person who was like, "Don't step in, step back." True was the one who spoke up.
And you
True
know, they
and,
follow
like,
rank. It's all
you
about
have to
rank.
follow rank. True
follow
and
your
Lisa
rank.
are ahead of us after Nature Boy, you know. So
It was Nature Boy, me, True, Musa, and Boomy. Those was the heads.
and Loyal.
Oh, and Loyal and Mente was
so
on the
yeah,
side.
so when
Well,
True
where
was
did
like,
Nubian
"Step
fall
back,"
into all of this? Because I talked to Tori.
Nubian Musa was the he was like the finance dude. He was back seeing me, him,
Okay.
me, Musa, True, and Boomy was the finance team. And then we
Okay.
reported to Nature Boy. And we were in charge of all the finance. We were the go out team. We would make sure we get everything everybody needed. We was in charge of all of that.
Right.
So we knew everything about all the business that was going. We bought all the plane tickets. We booked everything, Airbnbs. We did it all.
Okay.
So for me, for my tribe, you know, I was just like, oh, okay, so this is how it functions. Okay, so this is how it moves. Okay, so this is, I'm just dotting my I's and crossing my T's on what I need to do. If,
When y'all get, okay.
Or if I get in the top seat or whatever, because everybody in there, I'm in there I'm there for a reason, not to be under nobody, but nigga, we gonna be side by side, or we gonna run this shit together, nigga. One of the two. It ain't gonna be you ruling me, nigga.
Right. Because it
Or
seems
you
like
gonna step out
maybe
of the
it
way
could
and
be
you
like
gonna
a
let me run this
council with
whole
people,
shit.
like not just one, because you ain't the only one with the knowledge.
Right, that's what I'm
You
trying
ain't
to
the
let
only
the
one
nigga
that can
know. And I'm
interpret
like,
it.
listen, he already knew that. Listen, I told them from day one when they asked me, what nigga, do you think, who thinks they can run carbonation? Nobody raised their hand. And I looked at all the men and I raised my hand like, shit, I don't want to be the only one in here not pussy enough to say that I could take this spot.
Right.
And they hated me from jump.
I was getting ready to say, well,
All
you
of them turned on me like, whoa,
you already
you said you
know.
could be the Messiah? They turned on me. I was like, I was cool with it. But every day from that day on, 4 days straight for 7-8 hours every day, he was trying to break me down, talking about how I ain't got no spirituality in front of all the women. You don't want to be with a nigga like him because he ain't shit. He ain't got nothing to offer you.
But how did you? And you just stood there like how?
I sat there and I ate that shit
I
all
was
day.
going to say because
I ate
is
it.
that the journey that you on take you above all that and you ain't even care?
Absolutely.
Okay. Because everybody listening.
I see my
People
purpose.
can't
My
take
purpose
all
has been
that.
bigger than that anyway. Just I've always seen myself as Shaka Zulu, the real Shaka Zulu 2.0.
I hear that.
That's me. And I'm here to lead my people wherever we got to go to get right.
Yeah, Helena said she believed y'all. He was fearful of your knowledge.
Absolutely.
He was fearful. You know what it was? Because Shaka literally has the same energy Nature Boy has, you know, but he is able to express it healthier than Nature Boy. But it's this leadership energy he has that he carries on him. So when he walks into that house, everyone can feel that, and that's
Right.
instantly a threat. Instantly.
And not only that,
That's
I've
all.
already been out there doing it. You nigga, you
Right.
told me from jump, nigga.
Yeah, it
go do
wasn't
your
like
own
you
thing.
guys were just new to this stuff. You were already doing it.
We was already on it. And
Yeah,
that's
we
what
doing this for
they
2
couldn't
years.
respect it because we didn't speak the same language as them.
Right.
We didn't
Right.
know their 5 sciences because we didn't
Right.
study it. We had let it go once we left last time. Fuck them
Mhm.
5 sciences, nigga. We gonna be out here the same shit. We just using different terminology. We playing the semantics games all day. And that was
Okay.
our problem with them. Is like, nigga, it's 2 groups over here now in one under one umbrella. And how do we make it one?
Okay.
And nobody knew how to make it one.
So basically, like if you didn't talk it the way he talked it,
Yeah,
then they wasn't.
and it
They
had to
wasn't
be
trying to
exact.
receive
It had to be like verbatim. Like you had
Okay.
to spit it.
Yeah,
just
I
like
heard
that.
him saying something about he got people taking tests and all kinds of stuff.
Nah, man, that happened. That was just a cover up to why people was leaving. That they made that whole test thing up after everybody. After we had left, we shut the shit off the fan because we came out when we went to California. We went back home. We went to Atlanta. I'm sorry. We went and we busted all up. So there was no room for nobody to hide no more. Nothing.
Right.
He blocked everybody from even watching those lives.
Wow.
That's why Eliana just seen that live. So that's why she's been contacting Azeen. Like, I don't know. She's been contacting me though. Like, what's the deal? Like, I don't know if she's trying to apologize. I don't know what the fuck she want, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, looking at her,
looking
at her, I see that it's like I do actually believe it, but I didn't believe it before. I just kind of believe it now. I don't know why, but I don't know. But I remember what's her name, Umi, because I was like, because in my mind I wanted to know, did she even know what that meant? because Umi is Arabic, is mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even know she did, because I'm like, why?
Wait, whose mother?
Umi? Umi, that means mother.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay,
what
okay.
that's what I call my mother.
Gotcha.
She didn't seem like she was too with the shits either. She said that they had been talking back and forth, and basically it was almost like reality TV. Like, we gonna do this when we cut on the cameras. We gonna do this,
Everything
and then
was
all of a
staged.
sudden, she
Everything was
said they
staged.
start like turning on what he said. She said he started switching up on what he said that she was there to do.
Mm.
And
That's a
I
fact.
haven't
I mean,
talked
that
to her.
happened to
That
me
was
too,
just
because
something
I
that
was
I
there to
saw.
be the chef, and then I ended up being the butler. I ended up being the butler. So, you know, I was scrubbing toilets, all type of shit, tubs, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you're new there, they put you on the grunt work. You clean toilets.
Well, see, for me, it was like niggas was following me. Niggas was listening to me. Niggas was doing what I tell. He didn't like that. So he was trying to find any way to shut that shit down. Niggas was confiding in me. Niggas was, you know, the first time we went out, nigga, I told everybody secrets. Like, nigga, you want to come to me? Nigga, they coming to me, talking to me for a reason. They see something in me that obviously they're not coming to you and telling you this shit.
Right.
So they see
Because
something in me.
you can't lead with fear.
Say that one more time.
Trying to lead with fear is never going to work.
That's a fact.
He wants somebody to be scared of him.
Facts.
Who wants to follow somebody they scared of? I don't never know when you might
Somebody
turn around and bust
living
me
in
upside
fear.
my damn head. This ain't supposed to be a better relationship.
This is supposed to be the healthiest of the healthiest relationships.
You know,
I'm
I
with
like
the
when you was a
Messiah.
kid, you was scared your mom was about to hit you, so even if she came near you and you did something wrong, you like, even if you ain't really getting no
that's
beat,
how
kids
everyone
do
walks
that.
around there. Yep.
Yeah, they walking on eggshells
I'm
all
like,
day.
girl, I don't barely hit you. I'm
Because-
like, fuck you here and there. She be jumping like somebody hit her. Nobody hit her.
Right.
It's not even that. You got to worry about not even Nature Boy, but everybody there snitches on each other. So it's like when you do
Because
something
they all
wrong,
want to be
they're
his
gonna
favorite.
tell
His right hand. They all want to be up under him.
They want that leg up, like, oh, okay, she telling me what's going on. You know, I can trust
I
her.
can trust her,
She got my
yeah.
back, right?
Right.
That's what they doing there. So
I tried that
you
shit.
worried about Nature Boy, you worried about everyone else seeing you do something wrong and going to tell on you, and then you have to have a meeting for about 10 hours about what you did wrong.
Y'all
And
are
now you
grown-ass
gotta leave,
people.
and
Ain't
it's like,
no
no, don't
kids in
you can't
there.
run from yourself. Stay. It's like, damn, that's manipulation to the point. It's like, okay, so
It sounds like it's being ran like a group home.
Man, that's what I called it. I said, man, I told him one day, I said, hey, man, you know what? I ain't never been a part of a group home, but this is the best group home I ever been a part of.
Yeah, because listen, and I've ran them. You understand what I'm saying? I worked in mental health for a long time. I've ran teenage group homes and stuff like that, and
Man,
that's what
I'm
it
like,
seemed
man,
like.
this shit fun. It's
Because
like
it
a
seems like
slumber party.
nobody is being the adult except him, and him being the adult, he doesn't act like one. So all the kids,
Listen, he want to be everybody's
That's what it
daddy
seemed
there.
like.
He want to be like your uncle, your cousin. He want to be your best friend. He want to be everybody, and he want to be your lover.
But I think what it is just like what Meech had told him. He's still longing for not having his mother and father. So some days it's happy and you want it to be all love because you want all his family around you. And then other days it's I'm mad as hell because I don't think I'm worthy. So ain't none of them worthy either.
Mm.
Hold on one second. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I can see that. That's a nice perception.
Hold on, y'all. What snack you think you getting at 8:30? Let me see that over there. This little,
Right.
she be trying me. She be trying me. We usually go on like after 9, but I was trying not to. So
Man, my son over here going ham, punching me in the back.
I told her to wish her something, but I don't think she did. Look in the refrigerator, see if something in there. But yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna keep y'all much longer. It was refreshing talking to y'all, being so honest and stuff like that. Now I want you to tell people because y'all use on music and stuff too, right?
We do everything: music, art, man, cooking. What else we do?
That's what I said.
Eating, cooking, and chilling is the motto. That's the lifestyle. That's what we live in.
Oh, you know what? It is. And guess what? I made this it. Look at the banner.
There you go. Yes.
There you go.
I made that for y'all earlier.
Eating, cooking, and chilling. That's our lifestyle. That's what being successful means to us. Is as long as we doing those things and we doing it with each other, we winning.
Okay, so tell everybody where they can where on Amazon? What they got? Is it a special thing they
Go
need
ahead,
to
go
type in
ahead.
to get the
Go
book?
ahead. This is her thing right here. She can do all the.
Okay, so you can
Advertising.
find us on Instagram mainly right now.
Okay.
Mama period Azeen, Shaka period Zulu _, on
Okay.
Instagram. We're also on YouTube at Zulu's Vegan Cooking.
I subscribed to that earlier.
We
Yeah,
seen
we
you.
saw that.
Thank you for the like and the
Texas,
subscribe.
thank you. And we also have a cookbook. It's on Amazon. It's just Zulu's Vegan Cooking on Amazon. It's really easy to find. It's our logo. It's really easy to find. So
And you guys,
so, yeah,
I
we
didn't
do.
put the whole website up, but what you see down at the bottom, if you go to
I
Amazon
can
and
actually
put
post
that
it,
in,
yeah.
it'll pop up. Because when I
She gonna
do it,
post
it
the link
pop
in the
right-
comments too.
Okay. Well, you have to wait a second, Liliana. Sorry.
It was definitely beautiful being on your platform. I'm thankful for your people's being respectful and showing us a lot of love and support.
I told you we come as like elders. I want to understand.
Absolutely.
And even when it's still healing to be done. I'm
Yeah.
not here to bash nobody.
That's part
and
of
be
understand.
Like,
That's
you
understanding
stupid
is
as
part of the
hell.
healing.
No. Yeah, it's about the healing. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody come out of that, because I said the last time, it's okay to go on a journey and realize that's not that road that you need to go down. You need
Right.
to change directions. It's all right. And you don't have to be ashamed that you went to try something and it wasn't for you. You don't have to be ashamed of that. You don't even have to be ashamed if you stayed in it longer than you know you should have.
Right,
If you woke up out of it, then you woke up out of it. And there should be people there who really genuinely want to help.
Right.
And like
I didn't see that there. I didn't feel like nobody genuinely really wanted to really do the work. Because they had many opportunities right facing it right in front of them, and they all failed every single time. Even the chief.
I said that to them
every single time.
when
And
I
that
was
was my
out with
thing.
them. That day after we did our thing, I said that to them. I said, if you are going to make this work, if what you just said is true, that we touch something in you and you realize this and you realize, then y'all have to really do the work. I said, I'm not Iyanla, but you need to do the work. She right when she say that. You need to do the absolute work. And if you're not going to do the work, then let it go. Because then, like we said, it's just a show.
Right.
If it's just going to be a show, then just let it be a show.
Go sell out to the entertainment business though, and go be over there on that side of the spectrum, because niggas over here is really trying to get this work in. That's why people like us, like we get taken advantage of because of people like him.
Right. Now you, like I said, you want to go on that side of it, then hey, because that's what we do.
Right.
I got a bachelor's degree in media production. So does Meech. So does Big
Red.
Red. This is
right.
what
You know what I'm saying? I work for BET in Atlanta
when we
for
doing
many
this,
years. So
the healing parts of this is not for entertainment for us.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to do something
because we broken as a people and we gotta heal.
Right. If I want to do something entertaining, I write scripts all day. Me and my granddaughter, she just became a published author last week. She's 6 years old. You know, I got stuff to do for entertainment. I don't feel like I worked in mental health for too long to see people's lives be played with. And that is not funny to me. It's not funny when you take advantage of somebody's weakness because you feel like you're stronger than them, but for real, you weaker than them.
Because you only as strong as your weakest link.
Right.
You're only as strong as your weakest link. And if you got a lot of weak people in your camp, how you gonna feel strong? And I think that's the problem with him. He don't feel strong with his team because he feel like he got a bunch of weak links in him, and he feel like he the strongest one out of all of them.
And I want
so he just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do what I want to do with him.
Y'all have a link for your music?
For the music, nah, it's just on our Instagram right now. We haven't put it out as a
okay. Well, when y'all ready to, because
we are about to.
This is what we have between the night hunt. Now, first of all, we got a whole bunch of stuff, but Dish and Tea with Big Meech. Then we have Atlanta Hot Radio. Then it's Let's Talk with Our Nigga. All three of us intertwined in each other's shows. And now we've partnered up with the people. You heard me say the Night Hawk Network is a bunch of other people that we have linked up with, and we support their shows. They support our shows. Now, Atlanta Hot Radio, Big Red, we're always, and Meech, we do this. Our schedules got kind of.
What station is that?
It's internet. Let me see.
Oh, it's an internet
How
radio.
do you respond to the naysayers who insult your intelligence? Me trying to ask that last questions. How do you guys respond to the naysayers who insult your intelligence?
We don't respond. Why we gonna give energy to something that don't serve us?
And there you have it. We usually our schedules got all mixed up because they start generally calling us back to work and people doing little stuff that we had got lazy in the quarantine and start doing stuff like this instead of the regular cameras and lights the way we normally film. But we were spotlighting artists.
Right.
and we are also spotlighting Black business owners. So
Okay.
Meech, we're gonna maybe if we could put the book, because I'll let you guys know when we're on for Dish and Tea, and you can see in our commercials, Meech adds like a Black business owner every week in our
Oh man,
commercials.
that would be much.
Today, y'all,
That'd be
I
love.
can't get up and get them, but Meech bought me some Black-owned light bulbs. I swear to God, I got one of them in this light I'm using right now. Look, y'all can't really see it, but it's in here.
I got
Black-owned
mine
light
on
bulbs.
too.
We have that Black-owned toilet paper we got last time. I ain't like the first one, but that second company, I
The
love
toilet paper?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You want us to send y'all the information?
Send us
Yes,
everything.
I will. We trying to
Tell
keep it as
tell
black as
Big Meech to
possible.
put us down and put us on there, put us in rotation. Whatever we
Independent
need
tea.
to
Oh
do
yeah,
to
that's
help
what we
y'all
call it.
out, we are
Independent
definitely
tea.
here to support as well,
Independent tea.
Nicole.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're definitely I'll post it. We'll put it in the thing for y'all. When you're ready to share some music with us, come on. We put y'all up
hey,
there.
we got a lot of music. We got a lot of music ready to go. So definitely.
For real?
Oh yeah, we got a lot.
I ain't telling y'all no locations now. I'll talk to you later. But
Yeah.
if y'all
Definitely.
need me to, I'll come and hook y'all videos up. we
Oh,
does all
okay.
that. And I'm a frequent flyer and stuff, so you know.
I
We
feel
get
you,
it together.
me
We'll
too.
talk off
Hey,
about
same
that.
frequency.
But yeah, we want to support the young Black people. I love y'all positivity. I love y'all energy. I love that you guys stay together and you listen to him and he listens to you. And it's nothing more important than that. Like y'all heard me say, I joke about it all the time about me being married 3 times. But like everybody on our platform, no, I was married 3 times, but the second and third time, that was my fault for saying yes. I was wrong for saying yes.
Right. At least
And
you're
I'm
taking
woman enough,
responsibility. That's
right?
you're
And I'm
taking
woman enough to
accountability
say
for
that
your
I was
choices.
wrong for saying yes. Because
Absolutely.
in my mind, I grew up believing you're not supposed to be nothing but the wife. If
Right.
you're not the wife, then you're not nothing.
You're not
You're
nothing.
not the baby mom. You ain't the chick on the street. But at those times, I wasn't trying to know me either. And now I know me real good. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all go and thank y'all so much. I enjoy talking to y'all, and y'all pay him some daggone attention because he wants to talk.
You see him? He ready. He like, man, get off.
I'm going to inbox you my number and stuff so y'all can talk with me and Meech and Red and stuff, and we can do
Absolutely.
different stuff. I told you I'm not going all vegan. I'm gonna tell y'all shit right now because I like my fish, I like my crabs. I'm not doing it. I ain't never ate pork, so
Hey,
that
I'm
was
gonna make
time
you the
for
best
me.
vegan fish, whatever you like. I'm gonna make it better.
All right, now I'm gonna hold you to that. Y'all hear
Hold
that
me
shit?
to it.
Hey, Nighthawk, y'all heard what he said? He said
Yes,
he gonna
hold
make
me
me some
to
stuff
that.
that's better. Cause between COVID and us being in schools, we have put on the pounds. Now I have lost 30 something of them. I had all the people gaining weight during COVID. I lost 30 something of them during COVID, but I still need to lose a whole lot more. So
Stay healthy. Stay loving yourself.
If you can make me a believer,
Boy.
because there's plenty of people that say it,
Right.
I'd be like, no, that's some trash. I don't want that.
Here we go, Shaka. Go ahead.
What is his name?
Shaka.
Oh,
His name is Shaka Zulu.
yes, King. One of my best friends from childhood just passed away, and his name was Shaka. We are 50. His name was Shaka, and I never not knew him till July when he just passed away. So y'all got an amazing name. Keep that legacy going.
Absolutely. That's
Great
without a
man.
doubt.
All right, well, I'm
Without
gonna
a
let y'all go, and I love y'all for being who you are, honey.
Thank
Hey,
you.
man, thank you. I appreciate you.
All
We will
right,
talk
good.
soon. We will talk soon.
We will, because I'm gonna send y'all the number. I'm gonna send y'all the number
Absolutely,
when I
absolutely. Send us all the links and everything too. Send us all that. We a part of the family now, so welcome.
Hey,
Welcome.
we gonna have special cooking segments and whatnot.
We gonna do all
Because
that. Let's
Shaka
get
with
it.
this shit talking about it's gonna be good again, y'all. It
Hey
better
man,
be,
that's what we
'cause
do.
if
That's
it
what we
ain't,
do.
I'ma
We
cuss
pull
his
up on
ass out.
everybody. We cook for everybody.
Okay.
Everywhere.
All right now. So I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Love y'all.
All right. Peace, love, and light.
Love. All right, y'all. I done dropped my damn phone on the damn floor. Wait a minute. Spicy, you get on my nerves. Yes, girl. I got to have my goddamn crabs and my shrimp. Now he said he could make us some vegan crabs and shrimp. Thanks, Eric. Thank you. Wait a minute. This me and Spicy right here. We need all of this. Can he make vegan this? Is that a goddamn Big Mac Spicy or is that a regular hamburger? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send them all that. So you know what, y'all? We gonna put together a page of all the stuff so we can just send it over to them. You know what, y'all? I enjoy talking to them. I enjoy talking to them. And you know what? When I asked them about the did y'all stand there and let her beat on people? In my mind, I'm like, Dad, who let him? But when he said, who gonna jump in something and y'all gonna be right back together in the next 25 minutes? Now, don't we all say that to our family members? Don't call me until you through. I don't never call family members over a dispute I'm having with a loved one. Now I had to one time, but that was serious and I was done with it. But I respect that, and I didn't think about it like that at that time. When I asked them, I'm thinking like, how y'all all over there letting him whoop on somebody's ass? But there you have it, y'all. Wait a minute, what time is it? Helena, you about to go on? Yeah, I know. Listen, I can't not eat my crabs, Helena. I got to come to Baltimore and eat my crabs. Those are days when I might have to cheat. I'm gonna try some of the stuff though, because I've tried vegan things and I do like them. I don't know if I want to be all the way vegan. I can go back to being pescatarian because I need my seafood. But thanks, Helena. Are you about to go on now? What time you going on? 15 minutes? Yes, Eric. Don't start. Eric, don't start with crab cakes. I'm trying to get to Helena house now. She gonna look up and be knocking on her damn door. On the 20th, look, on the 20th, when we have our inauguration, our the inauguration party, I'll be banging on Helena's door like it better be some crab cakes in here. Okay, so I'm about to get off, you guys, because Helena's going on in about 15 minutes. I thank all y'all for sticking in there with me. I enjoyed that interview. I am happy to talk with people who can tell what actually happened and still be positive about what they doing and stuff now. So I'm just happy about the interview, and I thank you all for hanging in there with me. And I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all soon. I'm gonna leave y'all with Lily commercial again. If y'all my granddaughter my granddaughter is a published author now. Now her little book is about her going to the aquarium with her mom when they came down here. But if y'all go to storyjumper.com and purchase this book so we can start building this wealth for these daggone kids. And she does have a YouTube channel now. I'm going to put it up because I don't think the commercial that I put, even though it's up on her page, I think the one that I'm going to play straight from my page. But if y'all have kids and stuff, I'm gonna put it in comments and stuff so y'all can have y'all kids go to the ALO99215 YouTube page. It's gonna be stuff from all my grandkids, God kids. If they kids, we putting stuff up on there for them, so it won't just all be Lily. It won't just all be all my grandkids. But we want to try to build these kids up, and let's give them something positive to look forward to. Okay, all right. So let me play Liliana's commercial one last time. Oh, y'all know. Matter of fact, let me play Black Innocence and then Lily's, and then I'll let y'all go. I love y'all for watching.
We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval. We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. What are yours today?
Hey, yo.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
One.
Hi everybody, I'm Lily and today I want to share my book with the whole entire world. Thanks for going on this adventure to the aquarium with me. Bye at the bottom of the screen to see where you can buy the book. And make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.